Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner, and happy Wednesday. I know it's not Tuesday. I am aware, and I think it is Wednesday. So happy Wednesday to everyone. Y'all, another day, another lawsuit, another day, more foolishness. It's just like another day. And I'm like, what is going on here? Okay, so we're going to talk about a few things, look at some fashion and everything, and then be done. Because I'm like, I need y'all to go sit down somewhere. Okay, I need everybody to go to their respective corners. I need everyone to behave themselves. I need all the people who did things back in the 90s and 2000s to, get held accountable for what they did. Okay, because I'm like, what is wrong with people? What is wrong with folks? I don't know. But I hope everybody had a great day. We will have a great evening and stuff. Okay. I was supposed to be live yesterday, and I said, child, I can't do it. Give me a day, Jesus. And Jesus gave me a day. And now we are here today together. Okay. Now, I gotta make sure, because I had to download the court thing about Diddy. So I want to make sure I have that, because when we get to that part, I want to be able to read what it say. Okay? But y'all know, first things first, if you have not done so already, I hope y'all will have already subscribed to my channel. Okay? I hope, around here, that y'all have already, became JayBirds, dot, and dot. You know what I'm saying? Please also like the video. Liking the video helps and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Also, share the video. Okay? Comment in the comment section. And y'all know to follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok. Okay? Now, where I'm at, I'm here somewhere. Find yourself, girl. Where you at, girl? Boom. I'm right here. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? Okay. Now, look. I don't make the news. Okay. I literally just report it. Shout out to Funky Daniva. And we are here to discuss what's in the blogs or whatever, because that's what this has become. Talk about what is in the blogs. I still have not watched last week's episode of Love and Marriage, or last episode of Potomac. I'll get to it. I am aware that Mel was on live, discussing, Melody from Love and Marriage Huntsville. I know she went live and she was calling out, a YouTuber. We'll get to that tomorrow because I gotta edit the live now because I do want to have a conversation. Now that may not be live. I may do that tonight and make that a premiere for y'all to watch tomorrow afternoon because I have thoughts and comments on all of that. Okay, but it was like an hour long, and she was hitting some key points. I want to get to that later, but the point y'all being here today is for these people in their antics because they can't get it together, because they need Jesus, because they need prayer, one way or the other. Now, so far, how y'all doing? Hey, how y'all doing? Hello, everyone. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Okay, I am happy y'all are here with me. I know I'm a bit late, but I'm here. Okay, I may be late, but I'm here. Okay, but hey, to everyone, I'm hungry, and I don't have time to fix no food because I walked in the house at like 9:07, and I ain't had time to eat no food before I got out here. But when I get off of here, I'm gonna make myself a good old cup of ice water because at that point it's too late to eat. But tomorrow I want to get me and tomorrow morning I want to get me a good old sausage and cheese omelet with some hash browns, maybe some orange juice, maybe cut up a little pineapple. Okay, we gonna see. You know what I'm saying? But hey, how y'all doing? Hello to everybody. I'm trying to say hello. Child, yeah. Look, I was at work minding my business. So I'm gonna touch on it right now. But again, I recorded the whole thing, and I'm gonna have commentary to it. And I think I'm gonna do that tonight before I go to bed. And I'm gonna put it up tomorrow because I don't want to wait until tomorrow night when I get off work to do it because I'm gonna be tired. I will say this. People have to be careful when you are someone on a television show, when you are somebody who's on YouTube, when you are anybody who you have a group of people who support you, who are quote unquote fans. And I don't like the word the fans. Y'all my cousins. You know what I'm saying? Y'all my cousins, aunts, because it depends on the age. Because if somebody in their 60s, but people who have people who support them and watch them or whatever, you have to be careful because some people do try to infiltrate your space. And sometimes something as simple as responding to a DM too many times have them feeling like, oh, we friends. And I can then maneuver and do things in your name or do things with your name in mind as if I'm a part of your community and that ain't real. Now, we have to be, and that's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say, okay? I want to save my full thoughts, for it tomorrow. It was chaotic because for some reason it kept cutting out. I don't know if Mel don't know that when you on the IG live, to put your phone on do not disturb, because when anybody's calling you on IG live, if your phone rings, it pauses the live and then the live ends because there's an interruption. So I'm assuming Mel did not realize, hey, if you put your phone on do not disturb or on airplane mode, it'll stop interrupting. Okay, but raggedy people. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna go live yesterday, and then I was like, I can't. I was like, cancel. And it wasn't much to discuss. And I'm not girl to save for tomorrow. Get you some rest and be good. But I would never now not have content out more than today. If you don't see me on one day, I'm gonna be back the next. You hear me? But hey, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Now, I want to get into what we can't get into because, again, it's not much, but it's stuff. It's not much, but it's stuff, okay? Now, I want to get into the fashion because the fashion stuff was what I was really interested in yesterday. Okay, because there was there was like a fashion awards. There was it was two events, and I can't think of which two it was, but I got 6 slides from both events of people we know and whatnot. Look, Mel, she said what she said, and I'm pretty sure, a lot of people or some people, what I'm saying, will be having conversation based on what she said. I'm pretty sure that, because I know I've seen other YouTubers who were on the live as well. So I'm sure it'll be a point of conversation. But for me, the point of conversation isn't even about the messiness of the situation. It's more speaking from a point of, as YouTubers, how we should act for one, and how some folk like mess. And I have opinions, okay? But I'm not gonna leave that be. But let's get into some fashion. It was the fashion awards. I don't know. First up, I don't remember. Because I got this stuff on Tuesday. Well, this thing not thinking. Okay, there we go. These are people from the Fashion Awards. Now, y'all know some folk name I don't be knowing, and if I don't know their name, I'm gonna go ahead and put their name up. Okay, so we have India, last name I can't pronounce. She played Queen Charlotte on the Netflix show Queen Charlotte. Okay, we have Winnie Harlow. We have Sheila. I can't pronounce her last name, but I know her from The Woman King. Okay, we then have Tessa Thompson and also Letitia and whatnot. Now, each of these outfits are drastically different, like in all ways on all days. Now, at first, I did not like India's outfit until I saw it like in full bloom with her walking and from different angles. It's a really pretty dress. And usually I don't like dresses that have like attachments, past the knees. That's always usually weird for me. But this attachment at the bottom does not look weird. It does not look like it was placed wrong. It does not look like it was attached. It looked like it's a full dress, and I like it. It's different. I've never seen something like this. It looked like, it almost looked like an upside down tulip, and I don't mind that. Winnie's look gives me, Wednesday as a full grown junior in college. Okay, if Wednesday went to college, this would be her homecoming dress. And I love it. Winnie cut her hair off. I think she cut it off to feel more empowered. We cut our hair, we feel empowered. I like her new shortcut. But I also love this dress. I feel like, even the layering of the dress, it doesn't look old timey. It doesn't look like it's a Western. It looks very like avant-garde chic. She was comfortable. It doesn't look like a designer put her in something to have her show off whatever. It looked like she wanted to wear this dress, and it's cute. I even like that's an all black. I think the fact that it's an all black is the main reason why I like it so much. Because if it was in other colors, it may look stupid. Miss Sheila, she looks good. You hear me? I even love the gloves. And y'all know sometimes gloves I'm not about. I love her gloves. I love her skin. This glistening, good cocoa butter. Good cocoa butter. It is fitted perfectly to her body. I love the length of it. It ain't too long, it ain't too short. She looks gorgeous. You hear me? Even Tessa Thompson. Now, y'all know I'm not a fan of tights. And Tessa around there in some black tights. Okay, I'ma leave it be. So I could have done without the tights. Her outfit looks really plain Jane, but still fancy. Little bit. Was probably something expensive. So I don't dislike it, but I also don't love it. I think the tights is what makes me mad, because when I've seen it from different angles, it's still cute, but the tights still kind of throw it off of me, and it's it's weird. Letitia has always had her own style, a little bit of a dress with pants up under it. I don't mind it. She also is glistening, good old cocoa butter. I like it. I love the little handbag. I like her style because I feel like it's all her own, and she's not allowing anyone to force her into any kind of other box that they think she should be in. She plays a lot with feminine, masculine looks. She's always blending the two, and I like that. Okay, next up, we have Anne Hathaway, George Clooney wife. What's her name? Amar Clooney. I have to think about it. Gwyneth Paltrow, Pamela Anderson, and then what's the last thing? Like Gillian Anderson. I think didn't Gillian the lady from X-Files? I don't know. Now all these Caucasian women's, okay, who all look different in one way or the other. Anne Hathaway's outfit is very plain Jane, but I feel like the front of it looked like she's wearing an apron, and I don't know why, because she don't need no apron or whatever. Maybe that dress was in different. I don't know. Something about the dress, I think it's an apron in the front. It reminded me, the little short part looked like an apron. So that's weird to me. Her hair, was very simple, but it's fine. I love little red lip is cute, but it's weird. Amar Clooney, who was George Clooney's wife, I still feel like they had them twins 1,000 years ago. We ain't never seen them twins. Where their kids at? Where the kids at? That is the definition that we had kids and no one would ever see them at all. Okay. But her dress, I love it. I love the fact that it looked like from the top, it is like leopard skin, and then as it goes down, it's like giraffe. It gives me different animals, but it blends so well. It's giving me whites, browns, goldens, and all those different colors. And I like it a lot. It's just really, I feel like I've never seen it before. It's a simple silhouette, yes. However, the pattern is what I love the most, So, that's what I like the most. Her hair is also beautiful, but I feel like every time I see Amar Clooney, she always looks flawless. It's because she had them kids. Okay, I feel like she had them children, and so she got time to look gorgeous. I don't know. Gwyneth Paltrow. It's cute, it's red, it's long. I almost feel like she don't need that cover up. The cover up plus the long hair over, it's a lot around the shoulders or whatever. I wonder, is it like, I don't know. I think the dress could have just had sleeves itself, but that, not flowery, those the feather type of thing, I might get rid of it. Pamela Anderson Pamela Anderson has decided she's no longer wearing makeup. So when I see her, I have to remember she's just choosing to not wear makeup. I feel like that's brave of her. I don't think she looks bad. I think she looks natural. And I feel like if more people embrace their natural look, it won't look so odd around people with a face full of makeup. So she will always look different in the groups because she's one of the only people who has chosen to leave her face however her face is. And I mean, I applaud her in that because, child, I don't know if I can ever do that. I don't wear makeup now. But I know when you taking pictures, with the good lighting, okay, and the good flash, the good flash to make your face pop. And so, she look different. I love her outfit though. Little white shirt, little white pant, and then a little blazer. It's real simple, okay. And then Gillian Anderson, she's from X-Files. I love this dress, and she don't. How old is she? She look like she ain't aged at all. She look younger. Child, look great. I love the dress. Let's move on. I think it's some menses. Yeah, we had some menses. Okay, here goes some menses. Lewis Hamilton, who was is he a race car driver? I believe. La Roche. Some man named Luke Newton, who I like, and so I put him up here. Damson Idris, who's my black husband from Across the Pond, and then Lucian. Last name I can't pronounce. Okay, let's start with Lewis Hamilton. Okay. I kept trying to find a picture of him like on another part of the red carpet. I cannot find it because he kept standing with some lady. I'm assuming the lady could be his wife. I'm not sure, but I didn't want to crop her out, so I had to use this one. I love his outfit. I love y'all know I love me a man in a good coat. I love a man in a good ass coat. It's my respect, girl. I love it. Okay, and this. cream tan colored sports jacket, long jacket that fitted nicely, not too long around the arms, okay, with the cream pant and shirt. He looked real clean. Okay, he looked real clean. He also got a little braids to the back. I love it. Okay, sharp dresser. Sharp dresser. La Roche looked like a vampire. He looked like Eddie Murphy in Vampire in Brooklyn. His face, like he's done something to his face. I don't know what. I don't know what. La Roche's face looked like it don't move, and I mean that respectfully. Okay, he looking bombed, and I mean that respectfully. I feel like I've seen him over the years, and his face always had a freshness, a lively feel to it. He looked dead. Is it a coffin behind him? You know, sometimes they prop dead folks up and put them up standing around. He looked like a dead man walking. It's Weekend at Bernie's. I don't understand why La Roche did something to his face, and his face looked structured. Like it looked like you see a building being built and it's real structured. It's weird to me. I don't like it. Even though I don't like La Roche, I like the fact that his face used to look amazingly lively. You know, he would talk and I could see his face move or whatever. And it's Now maybe he just sucked his cheeks in because he was inhaling. I don't know, but his face looked like it don't move, and that's whatever. Now even though he's in all black with his hands held together like a funeral, he said I may be in all black, but my boots are studded. You hear me? My boots are studded. The boots are studded all around the heels or whatever. Little red bottom boot. The suit fits nicely. That I've seen him in other clothes or whatever on red carpets. And the pants or the outfit was always loose fitting. It was big and baggy. This is fitted well. Again, like a funeral. So maybe he was going for a funeral home chic. I don't know. I just want his face to keep looking as gorgeous as it has as gorgeous as it's looked in the past, and he don't have to look ready for that. Okay. Next, I don't know who Luke Newton is, but y'all know I picked him because his outfit. It's the coat. But I also wanted to show because usually on these red carpets, all the men's being is all black. All black. I be tired of all black. So seeing this man Luke Newton, who I'm assuming he's somebody. You know, to me, the outfit is like the perfect tan color. The little green shirt, the jacket almost looks like a light skin green, you know? And I like it. It all, even though it also looked like he got a Target tee, a Target wife beater up under that green shirt. I don't know. But it all works. I even like his shoes, you know? So whoever Luke Newton is, I like it, sir. I like it a lot, okay? Nah, my husband, damn some Idris. I have a lot of husbands. My husband, damn some Idris. He can always get it. You know what I'm saying? Always and forever. He got big dick energy, okay? He look good. I love the jacket, the stance, the face, the lips, the hair, the everything. He is one man who can be in all black, and I'm not going to complain. Not today, not ever, okay? I love it. It's cute. It's good, okay? Now, if he can just unzip his jacket and possibly pull his pants down, that's harassment. I'm just saying I like his outfit. And again, he walks with confidence. Again, I don't feel like any of these men put on something that they ain't want to wear, okay? But it is my man, leaving be. Now, Lucian, is it Lava's Count? I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce that man last name. I don't know how it's pronounced. What I do know, now he's a British actor. He was on when I seen him on Emily in Paris. That's what I know him from. I don't know what else he has going on at all. I know he's a legally grown man. I think he's either in his late, he may be 30. I think he's in his 30s. I love it. I said, oh, he's fine. Oh, he he's fine. Arms out, chest out. Now, I also feel like his pants are an inch too long. He could have got an inch or two cut off, but I feel like when he sit down, his pants won't be too short. So maybe leave it what it is. Because sometimes if it's, I understand. Okay. But I said, man, you look good. You know what I'm saying? And again, I love it when the men are not in a typical black suit, or even if they have a suit in a different color, it's still a typical, like it ain't nothing special. You know what I'm saying? And all these men, even La Roche in this funeral chic, they look good. They look good. But I said, Lucien, how you doing? What you doing? Okay. Next up, now this was the other event. I don't know what it was. I can't remember what it was. It was it may have been like the Critics' Choice award celebrating minorities. It was like celebrating Native Americans and Black. It was all what we. But we have Journey Smollett. We have Taraji P. Henson. We have Fantasia Barrino. We have Eva Longoria. And then we have Danielle Brooks. Now, even though I love all these looks, I also have a critique and stuff. Okay. Now, Journey looked like she got her titties done. And I mean that respectfully. Because I feel like not that she's like, not that she's this, this small breasted little dove, but I feel like has her titties always been that big? It could be a really good push-up bra. It could be, but I'm like, did she have a boobs on? I don't know. Now she looked great. She looked a little pale, but it could be because of the flash. It's a bright, bright flash. Because at nighttime they gotta see you. Okay. Her dress reminded me of a wedding dress. A little bit because of the train and whatnot. And I didn't mind it. It was a lot though. But I love the color. I love her hair. And it's fine. You know what I'm saying? I like it. I like it a lot. I do wish maybe she did not have such a big belly train, but it's okay. I'm gonna let her be. Okay. Now, Taraji P. I just did not like her hair. The one top knot up top, I just didn't like it because it pulls her face up. Like she had a face up. I don't know. The outfit's kind of cute. I almost wish it was longer all the way around, because if it was a bit longer, if the longer part was a bit longer and had a little train, it would have been a bit more dramatic, but it's fine. It's black, it's shiny, the shoes are cute. Again, I just didn't. I like her little top knot bun hair. It looks so tight. I wish I'm thinking that may have been her real hair, so I get it. Yeah, and I'm not knocking, because I'm like, hey, we have what we have. But I almost felt like, it would have been cute with like a little cute little short little bob. Okay. Fantasia. We know Fantasia has been dressing amazingly well recently or whatever. She's been having all the good fashions. I don't like the choker around her neck. Because it looked like a dog collar. And sometimes I am over chokers. You know what I'm saying? So that part I did not really like. And I love the color and the silhouette of it all. The front of it reminds me of back in the day, but maybe she's going for color purple chic. I don't know. But it's like a corset, with the tie up in the middle. So it don't look bad, but I just wish she did not have the choker on. You know what I'm saying? We shall see. Eva Longoria. I'm like, is she wearing chain around her waist? To me, when I said, those look like slavery chains. Does she know it look like slavery chains? She may not know that, okay? Even though it may just be silvery, whatever, I swear y'all, the first thought I had was, why is she wearing slave chains around her waist? I was so confused. And I'm like, but the dress is cute. The silhouette is fine. The little handbag, and then the handbag matters, the chain around her waist, but I was a little bit confused. You hear me? Now, Danielle, Ma'am, I love her hair. A simple pointer to the back with a fish braid. I love that. I did not mind the pants. It's like the top she's wearing. It looked like it's made of the same fabric that the Batman suit made about. Like when I would watch the movie Batman and they would have the Batman suit, I felt like it was very, very stiff, tough, bulletproof plastic. And the moment I seen Danielle's that shirt, which I don't know if it's leather or whatever, I said it reminded me of the same material that I feel like the Batman suit is made out of. And I don't know if it's because that looked like Batman suit material, and then she has a jacket on top of it that made it look even more hard and shiny. It may be leather, and it may have give. I don't know, but it reminded me of Batman suit material. But again, I like all these outfits, but at the same time, I had comments. Okay, next up, Lenny Kravitz, Brandy Evans, who plays Mercedes on P Valley. We then have Shannon is I think it's Thorne. It's something Shannon something. But she plays Keyshawn on P Valley. Okay, Miss Shirley Ralph, and then Aldous Hodge. Y'all know Aldous Hodge is another one of my husbands. Okay. But let's start with Lenny. I have never in my life seen Lenny Kravitz in pants that don't fit. I don't think I've ever seen him in like loose fitting pants. I feel like I've always seen him in some fitting ass jeans. I said, why Lenny got so many clothes? I've never seen that man in so many clothes. I was so confused. His chest is covered, his arms is covered. Lenny Kravitz can get too covered up and get naked. He still looks good though. The pants fit him. It's like I'm just not used to seeing Lenny Kravitz. Like this doesn't give me rocker, and Lenny Kravitz always feels like he's a rock god, And I'm like, Lenny is like, is he in the leisure suit? Lenny, I say, see, like it's a leisure. I was like, what is he? Look, I said, look, Lenny Kravitz must have split his pants or spilled something on the clothes, and his publicist had an extra suit that he could fit, and that's what he wore. Because I'm like, you can't tell me that Lenny said, yeah, man, give me the leisure suit. Nigga, what? Anyway, I'm Brandy. I like Brandy's outfit, but for some reason, I don't know why. Her boobs are very distracting. I don't know if it's because, I don't know why, but for some reason, I feel like her boobs look off to me. And I'm not trying to body shame. I don't know if the dress is too tight, so it's pushing her boobs, it's like squishing her boobs. And so that's distracting to me. I feel like the dress top should be either a bit looser so her boobs don't look like smushed, or there's too much of an opening in the middle, and that looks weird to me. I'm not sure which one it is. I'm gonna leave it be. I love Shannon's outfit. I love this black and white stripe. It looks so cute. It looks so chic. It looks so fun. It looks so young. I like her little handbag, the black and white shoes. I love it. Her hair and the makeup, of course, is gorgeous. I love her little outfit. Okay. Then we have Shirley Ralph. I'm your dream girl, boy. We make you happy. When I saw her, I thought of Dream Girls. We're your dream girls, girl, boy. We'll always care. Yeah, she was in Dream Girls, okay? I think she was the first Dina. Anyway, I like the dress. It's simple, glamorous for this event. It ain't over the top. It ain't over the top, but it's still fancy. I like her hair, look down the middle, bob. It's cute. Aldous Hodge. First of all, I never want him to get rid of his beard because he looks different without the beard. I want to make that clear. Aldous Hodge, without his beard, is like 2 points down from like without his beard, he's like a 7 or 8. And I mean that respect. He's still fine as hell. But I prefer Aldous with the beard because the beard just fits him real good. And that man looked good in a suit. Okay, any suit, no suit, he looked good and I like it. Period. If news ever came out that Aldous Hodge did some that we had to like cancel him for, I would be so disappointed in him. Okay, Aldous, don't you have no bad shit come out from your past? Because I said so. Okay, now I had a few looks I did not like, and I want to get into those. Okay, these people, I think we kind of know, kind of don't, or whatever. The first look is Maisie. She played on Game of Thrones. She was Arya Stark. The second look is Nicole Scherzinger, who name I can never pronounce, the lady from the Pussycat Dolls. I don't know who this white lady is in the yellow. Lisa Rinna is out here being a vampirist. And then the Chriselle girl from, I think it's Southern Sunset, I think is what the show is. And all of these outfits was weird to me. Okay. Arya Stark in the first outfit, I'm like, why is she teapot? Her dress remind me, I'm a teapot, short and stout. And I'm like, I'm looking for her hand, looking for a spout. I don't like it at all. I don't like. I like the headpiece, even her dark lipstick. But something about the dress, it gives me a teapot. It gives me hot air balloon coming down from the sky, and I don't like it. Then with Nicole, I said, Nicole, I don't know what she done her face. I don't know if it's I don't know. Her face looks different. And her outfit looked like a cross between a wedding dress and lingerie up top and then some straps. I don't like the thin black tulle. It looks weird to me. I just did not like her. And then her dress looks wrinkled. Maybe she was in a sauna and it got wrinkled and she just could not get the steam out. I don't know. This white lady in this yellow outfit. I said, it looked like something is crawling out of a vagina or like something is coming out of a baboon's ass. I don't understand it. It's too short. I don't like the stockings of it all. It's just weird or whatever. I don't like the gloves. That's not even gloves. I think it's sleeves. So I'm like, child, I don't know. Lisa Rinna looked like she wants to be on Nightmare on Elm Street. Okay. Lisa Rinna hair looked like, child, like, I'm trying not to be inappropriate. Lisa Rinna has, I just gave a dude head because it's like she just gave a dude head and he was running his finger through her hair and she just didn't fix it. And then she left about the house. And her outfit, it gives me, vampire, Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street. I want to be seen, even if no one wants to see me tease, because when she's not on the Housewives show no more, when do we see her? Never. It's just weird. I don't get why she did that, because like that's not her regular look. Like the fashion awards and stuff like that. I mean, you're supposed to be fashionable, and that is a time to take chances, but you can't be in a costume. And it looked like she dressed up as a costume person who's on the set of a vampire movie and she wants somebody to suck her blood. The Chriselle girl, I was like, man, why is your boobs blinking? Okay, the boob part look like her boobs are blinking, or like her boobs are eyes and the eyes are open, or like a cat is peering at you, looking to pounce on you. And I'm like, that's weird. Then the weird long carpet on her ass. The back of her skirt, it looked like a runner. At your grandma's house, it was a runner from like the whole hallway had a runner. So like from the kitchen to the dining room, it was a runner carpet that was long. It looked like she has a runner carpet on her ass, and I don't know why at all. Now, if she would have had that same pattern and just had a long dress to the ground and maybe had one white stripe across her boob. Okay, maybe two white stripes across the boob part. And then she did not have sleeves. That would have been cute. Okay. But this weird blinking boob, running carpet on the ass, I don't get it. Okay. And I feel like also the ponytail, no. Okay. So each of these looks aggravated me for one reason or the other. Okay. And those are the fashions that I had to go over. I was like, what is these folks wearing? I don't know what's going on. Now, let's get to the stuff I've had to say. But first, y'all, take a little second and like the video. We need tight suit Lenny back. Okay, anyway, y'all. Let's get into Child is so much little stuff, but let me just pop on in and look. I'm going, girl, I forgot. I'm up here dancing the thing and I forgot to share my screen. Share my screen. So we're gonna say rest in peace to this white man right here. Okay, Norman Lear. Now, you know, he brought us the Jeffersons. He brought us All in the Family. You know what I'm saying? He's a mod. He's been in the industry, honey, since that was back in the, that was, what, the 60s? The 70s? Anyway, he was 101. Okay, he was 101 years old. And I feel like that's a long ass life. I am a believer that when people have long lives, when they pass away at, you know, ages that is, you know, ages in the 80s, okay? Again, 101, you can't really be sad. You know, you can't be, because who else do we know that live that long, okay? At 101, he's outlived presidents. He's outlived everybody. Honey, 100 years, God, we wasn't slaves. What if he owned slaves? Because that man is old enough to possibly own the slave. I'm just saying. It's possible. So, I mean, I hope he did not. But again, long life. People loved him. You know, we loved it. I love the Jeffersons and All in the Family, both first shows or whatever. But, you know, may he rest in peace. Come on, I'll live better rights. And because Betty White died like 99, if I'm not mistaken. Every time you need good time, every time you need a friend, good. You know what I'm saying? Keep on the head up before make no way when you can. Temporary. Stop. Anyway, yes. Okay. Oh, was it? But I can't, like, sometimes I'll be like, okay, what year is this? This is 2000. It's 2000. So I'm like, you know, what, did he own slaves? I don't know. I'll be forgetting. But hey, look, they look. Some people still, you know, some folks own people. Stop. No, look, y'all, look. I'm telling y'all, There are white people who are 100 who could have still been forcing people to do stuff. I don't know. And y'all know, even though they said it was done, it wasn't really done. But I'm stop. Yeah, baby. Look, somebody go rap Marla Gibbs up. Go wrap up Marla Gibbs. Go wrap up John Amos. Go wrap up Billy D. Williams. If James Earl Jones is still alive, go wrap him up too. Like, we gotta go wrap up a lot of people who, you know, is old too. Because I don't want to lose nobody else. Okay. Y'all, I saved so much stuff. Oh, let's say congrats to Kenya. Kenya has a movie coming out. Now look, y'all know Kenya ain't nothing. What Kenya said? I got a movie coming out. You know what I'm saying? And we love Kenya. Now, Kenya said, finally, I can share this with all of you. I'm starring in a new movie for Lifetime. Now, we know Lifetime have been hiring a lot of people. You know, they had Cynthia do some movies or whatever. So Kenya doing this one called Abducted Off the Street, the Carlisha Gaither story. Okay, based on a true story. Okay, about it says abduction of a Philadelphia nurse's aide at the hands of a crazy person, and how she fought to survive and made a trail that she got found. Look, it airs February 10th, 2024 on Lifetime. Look, congrats. You know, Kenya Moore. Okay, Kenya of the Moore. Look, Kenya said, I will not have Bravo be the end of me. Okay, if Bravo don't renew and bring us back as a cast, I'm gonna do other things. Okay, I'm gonna do other things. And look, Kenya to me can act. I feel like Kenya in the real world, I saw her acting 12 years ago, and she started on other things since then. And Lifetime usually do really good with hiring people or whatever. Lifetime don't be BSing. Like, a storyline may be dumb, but the acting is usually good. So congrats to Kenya for a movie. You know, again, February 10th, we're gonna have to watch it. You know what I'm saying? And she said this is truly an amazing role where I strip down and give you my raw feelings and emotions. Now, we ain't seen no trailer yet. So, Kenya, we ain't seen no trailer. We ain't seen it. But I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt because I've seen her in other things and she can act. Okay, I also like the fact that she's going outside of Bravo. She's doing things for herself because you can't always depend on Bravo. Look at me. Anyway, congrats to Kenya, and I can't wait to see her movie. Okay, I posted this on my channel, my page, Harlem, which is the show with Megan Good and the other people name I don't know. It comes on Amazon Prime Video. The show was was renewed for a season 3. So if you are watching, or if you like to watch the show Harlem, that's on Amazon Prime. They did get a season 3. Now, even though they canceled the Star show Run the World that starred Brisha Webb, you know, this show Harlem was renewed for a season 3. Okay, so that's a congrats to our girl Megan Good, because her man is on trial right now, so she needs some good news. Congrats, Yo Gotti is out here at UCLA getting a little degree, little higher education. Okay, he's taking business classes or whatever. Look, when people who probably did not go to college became a rapper or a drug dealer, sometimes at the same time, and they own a company or they have a little record label, it's good to, once you are out of here, and you're no longer trying to rap, you're not trying to have a business, go back to college, get a business degree, get some kind of information in business. So congrats to him for going back to get his education. Okay, now your guy said, I gotta be better. Okay, I can't be around here just rapping about having a crush on, and I need more. So because again, going back, I'm not a school person, so I can sincerely appreciate or acknowledge when people were like, I need to go back and get an education. Okay, so congrats to him for that. Boosie Instagram gets restricted again. I don't know why Boosie even stay on Instagram, because Boosie Instagram consistently is being deactivated, deleted. They don't like you. They don't want you here. So either stop posting foolishness or not. Now he posted from a whole other account, I don't know whose, how he has not been able to comment or DM back to people, whatever, in 21 days. And every time, like every 7 days, they're like, nope, you're blocked. You can't. I'm like, probably because you around here sending craziness. Okay. Sometimes I feel like social media, people don't get, yes, we deserve free speech, but when you are on somebody else's platform, you can't just be out here reckless. And we've seen things that that Boosie done said or whatever that made me feel like, sir, it's the reason they blocked you. You probably said something crazy and they said, man, put them on suspension. And if you already have a page that they've suspended before, if they put on pause before, you are more likely to get flagged again if you keep saying crazy things. So just sometimes sit down some damn well. Y'all, I almost felt bad for Kim Zolciak and her husband Kroy, because I feel like this. I felt like this. I was like, it has to be embarrassing that all of the debt that you have, everybody you owe, because I feel like unless you are wealthy, a lot of people, regular people like myself, regular working folk, has some kind of bill they're paying down or some kind of debt, whatever. Whatever. Like my car insurance came up and I gotta pay $671 next month. But it's for my it's worth 6 months, but still, I'm like, that's a whole, So not that I owe, it's not bad. This is a new bill up, but I'm like, I feel like it has to be embarrassing if all your bills you owe every week or so it's the world finding out you owe Amex 10,000, you owe Bank of America, you owe Chase 4,600, you owe all these people. But I also said Kim was a person who flaunted wealth. You know what I'm saying? She flaunted wealth as if she had no money issues. When I see rich people flaunting themselves and showing them on trips and showing their Gucci bags and not this, because I have a Louis Vuitton bag, I have a Gucci bag, I have matching wallets for both, and I have I have nice stuff. However, I'm never out here flaunting like I am a rich person. Like I have no issues. And Kim and basically Kroy, because Kroy is the husband, to me, were really acting like they had all the monies, this and that and that and this, and come to find out y'all broke. And it's a difference between being broke and just not having much money, and being broke and being in debt and not having any real substantial income to cover what you spent. So every time I saw, I'm like, damn, but she owed more people. I'm like, dang, that's I would be pissed if somebody said, then we got a bill, but she owed $500. So I'm like, what is this? It's my $500. So I'll be like, dang. But again, Kim and Kroy were from the streets of We Got It. When that house first went up for auction or went up for like foreclosure, and her and Crow was in that house. We ain't leaving. We ain't nothing faking. And I'm like, at that point when your house was up for foreclosure, y'all was still trying to stunt for the gram like it was some kind of misunderstanding. And it was like, not only is your house in foreclosure, y'all owe everybody. Everybody. Not only do y'all owe everybody, y'all ain't been paying for a while. Again, if people have bills and they're just paying down on their bills, that's cool. You know, whatever. But y'all wasn't even paying y'all bill. Y'all wasn't even paying up whatever y'all monthly amount was. You know what I'm saying? That's the effed up part. And then the fact that I feel like most folks blame Kim because Kim is a spender. She's always shown us she was a spender. And she done spent all the money on all the credit cards for no real reason. And when they said that, like, she ain't paid a bill, look, Kim and Croy are falling deeper into debt. She just got hit with a new credit card lawsuit. Meanwhile, the judge just ordered Croy to pay 5 figures somebody else, somewhere else, okay? The couple has new legal docs to come their way on Tuesday. Kim is being charged and being sued by Chase Bank over a balance they claim is way past due. Okay, her balance is $4,624. Now, truth be told, that's not a huge balance to pay down. You can pay that off in a little bit, pay monthly. Because I'm not saying anybody who has debt should be able to pay all their debt off at once. You may have to work to pay down your debt. Ain't nothing wrong paying down debt. Ain't nothing wrong as long as you can afford to pay down your debt, pay your bills, and do what you gotta do. But when it said that Chase put the statements up and she's been behind on payments since November of 2022, which it is December of 2023. I wish I could get away with not paying the bill for damn near a year. I wish. I don't want to get sued. I'm just saying. I'm like, I don't understand how they have all these bills they owe, and they're like, yeah, they ain't paid the car note in 6 months. They ain't paid the house note in 5 months. They ain't paid all these credit card bills in like a year. I'm like, y'all credit got to be on a 2. Look 2. And why you? So I would have felt I would have felt bad for regular people who have regular lives, who have debt, who do owe a credit card bill because they just are having trouble paying it, and now their business is out in the streets, versus somebody who portrays themselves as a rich white woman with a rich white husband and all these kids and all these expensive things, and you can't afford none of it. Not none of it, because I don't see now if you have a Amex card or whatever card, or you got a $20,000 limit, and you went and bought yourself a $2,000 pair of Gucci boots or whatever. Okay, fine, pay off the boots, bitch. Pay, and if you have a $20,000 credit card from Amex or whatever, and you spend $15,000, okay, so pay off the $15,000. But for you to have all your credit cards due and you not making even the minimum payments, where is the money going? Or where is it coming from? You that broke, girl. Kim gonna be in debt forever because she ain't paying shit. And that's the crazy part. You have to pay something on something to not be looking like a fool. And you look like a fool. Speaking of looking like a fool, what the fuck is Jocelyn wearing? Can somebody tell me what she wearing? And why she look like she on them drugs? I feel like some people just be looking like they probably high. They may be high. Jocelyn to me always looked like she possibly just had some cocaine.
Right quick, you feel me? You think my husband's telling me today, so I feel a little sunset. I feel all right, you know what I'm saying? He did all right, you know what I'm saying? Made it light work for me. I mirrored down before. How much a mirror can the girl have on though? You know what I'm saying?
Why she got on a camouflage bedazzled hat?
How much diamonds is she gonna have on?
And a pet peeve of mine, anytime anybody is recording themselves or having somebody record them walk up, why don't you start walking? I hate when the video start and they standing there waiting for you to say, go. No, start walking. Like already be walking. Otherwise you look crazy.
Right quick, you feel me? You think
Now no tea, no shade. You know, she for sure has a whole that's a liposuction stomach. A do-rag purse, a do-rag pair of stretch pants, a do-rag bralette, and then a fur coat, and then the camouflage hat is weird. Okay. Then you round here standing waiting for just start walking. What you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Get out of my face. Okay. Y'all know Jocelyn was around there.
My husband's telling me today.
And that's don't let him tell you no more. Jocelyn and them was recording that the Nick Cannon that versus thing or whatever was like the Jocelyn Cabaret Girls versus the Bad Girls Club or whatever. Child, I'm like, I can't. But I'm like, this outfit looks stupid. Like it don't look cute. It doesn't. It look cheap. Even the fur look like a chipmunk fur. Okay, it's a chipmunk fur outfit. The purse don't really match. It's a different color brown. And I don't mind because you can mix different color browns together. Fine. But ma'am, no, okay. Child, they finna be up there fighting. Now I had seen that Natalie Nunn had went live saying that Jonathan was high on that booger sugar and they was all fighting acting crazy. I'm like, don't nobody care at all, okay? But I need her to wear something different, okay? Why is Bobby Lights messing with people? Paris Jackson, who was, that's Michael Jackson's daughter. She was around here. Y'all, listen real fast. You hear me? Listen real fast.
Every hired gun I've ever fired.
So she was sitting around there playing her little guitar, singing to the beat. Just singing. You know what I'm saying? Singing. And I feel like people sometimes put too much pressure on people to be as good as or in the same realm as their parent. Now, I'm not here to play DNA tests on if Michael Jackson is them kid daddy. I don't care. That's who raised them people. Whatever. I also feel like who Michael Jackson was as an artist has nothing to do with his children and their talents. You know what I'm saying? At all. So after she was doing that, and then it was posted on social media, whatever. Bobby Lights come up and he comments said nothing like her father. I was like, who the fuck ain't you? Who ain't you? So it kind of aggravated me because who said she trying to be like her father? Maybe she want to be like herself. And I'm like, Bobby, you not Trina, but you want to be a rapper. You ain't like your cousin. So I don't understand why people like come around here saying who cares? Bobby, get your ass. Bobby, go do something with yourself. Go sit down. And it ain't her job to be like Michael Jackson. It ain't her job to be a father. She is Paris Jackson. What if she wanted to be a mime? What if she wanted to be a drummer? What if she wanted to be a piano player? What does that mean? Nobody is going to sing like Michael Jackson. No one is going to move like him because Michael was Michael. So I feel like when people come from folks' kids, even if the kids is adults, it's be the S to me. She didn't say, "Hey y'all, listen to my song. I'm like my daddy." No, she would have sang it, and she's a nice voice. Now again, I'm not here to play DNA tests and that stuff. I don't know. I'm not doing that. Okay, we're gonna leave that be. Y'all, Taylor Swift is around here. In my opinion, she's white womaning. So, y'all remember when Kanye West had that song called Famous, and it was a lyric or a line in the song that said he feel like Taylor Swift owe him sex. I make that famous, okay? And it was a line in the song, and it was controversial, blah, blah, blah. When Taylor Swift was out here saying, I had no idea he was going to say that about me. I was so sad. What is going on? You know what I'm saying? She was all upset. Well, Kim and Kanye had posted like a video recording of Kanye talking to Taylor and telling her about the song. Now, in the song, in the clip, he did not say that he was going to refer to her as a bitch. He just said, I was going to say in the song, I feel like Taylor Swift still owe me sex. He did not say I made that bit famous or whatever. All that had happened. Taylor Swift said, my feud with Kim and Kanye, it was manufactured. It was an attempt to take away my career. It took me down girl. Said how she left the country. She moved out the country because she was so, oh my God, I have to leave. Again. And so she said she felt like that was them taking away her career. And she didn't think she could recover. I said, Kanye West going up on stage, taking the mic, that was something. A part of me feel like Taylor Swift has victim syndrome, and I feel like in certain ways she always looks like she's the damsel in distress, and these things keep happening to her, and she's sad, or this and that and that and this. And I feel like a lot of things have happened to artists over the years that actually ruined their career. I feel like she likes to look like the underdog. I feel like she likes to paint a picture of, I've had it hard and I had to work. And I'm not saying she ain't a hard worker. I ain't saying she ain't work her ass off. I ain't saying that. What I'm saying is she attempts to look as if she is targeted. Folks try to cancel me and, blah, 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 blah. And I don't believe that. I believe as a white woman in America, every time anything little happen, any little speck of, whatever, it made people support her even more. And that's how, in my opinion, she got more and more and more popular. And it aggravates me sometimes when people make it seem as like, oh my God, this black man ruins my life. He tried to ruin my career. Now, Kanye West is a bit delusional and crazy, and I give that too. But a part of me feel like she has a victim mentality. She's talented. She has millions of fans. And again, I'm not saying that she don't have a right to feel how she feels. But I don't feel like, oh my God, they're going to ruin my career. Oh, they want to take me down. I feel like in that aspect, their point was you're acting as if we had no conversation before the song came out. And we did have a conversation. You knew about at least part of the lyric. And that's the aggravating part. To me, that was their response. And you making it seem as if you were blindsided about the whole lyric and not just blindsided from the part of him calling you a bitch. That, you know what I'm saying? It's like, girl, bye. So girl, if y'all feel like I'm gonna read it, I ain't gonna read it. Girl, be famous and be that, okay? Tyrese, yeah. Tyrese, honey, give it up. So Tyrese had been requesting for his judge on his case of the divorce. He wanted a new judge. He kept saying he felt like the judge was being unfair. He thought the judge was being biased. He thought the judge liked his wife more. And that's what the judge was not allowing different stuff to be like brought up in court. And he just wanted a whole new judge and blah, blah, blah. I said, that judge is not going to grant that. And sure enough, the judge said no. No. We're denying your request for a new judge. I'm like, Tyrese has now spent more money trying to he spent more money fighting this divorce than he would have spent had he just accepted the divorce, paid the lady 20 grand, and kept moving. You've now paid more money in court fees and lawyer fees than you could have done before. And even trying to go back and forth and get a new judge was still more and more money. It's weird, you know, because his whole stance, this whole time had been, well, you know, my wife did not meet my ex-wife. You don't need 20 grand a month. You know, she don't need, and I'm like, sir, if you, because I don't think the issue ever was he didn't have it. I think his issue was, I don't want her to have it. She left me for dead. You know what I'm saying? I don't want her to have it. And I'm going to fight because she don't need that much money. She don't need that. You know, you don't need that for a 1 or 2 year old. I was like, sir, I fully get that, but you probably spent half a meal fighting her in court. That's stupid. It's dumb. So he lost. I'm pretty sure if someone's in the comment section, he's going to upload a 20-minute video fussing about it because they didn't. Sir, move on. Okay, move on. What's next? I got to think. I was confused because I was like, what is Cameron? So, you know, Melissa Ford, who you know is a former video vixen and everything, she was, I guess, talking on a podcast, okay, and was alleging that allegedly, I don't want to replay it, but that they were like, they had some because I can't really say what it is. Well, you see right here. Cameron responds to Mr. Ford's apology following the model statements and see waiting he and Mace were involved, you know. Mace and Cameron, who have a YouTube podcast or whatever together, sometimes it's cringy. I saw them laughing and joking about, you know, banging groupies together and running trains. I'm like, why y'all? It's like in this climate where people of yesteryear are getting accused left and right of stuff. Why are y'all up on y'all platform laughing about the many women y'all got with? Now, one of those people come back here and say you did something, you're gonna be crying. And so when Melissa, I'm sorry. Cameron came back and sent me a fucker apology. And I was like, I mean, accusing someone of something like that, you know, I can say they may want to say, they can say forget you. But I also feel like their commentary about, because I'm not going to play any of the stuff because it's, you know what I'm saying, it might get flagged. But Mace and Cameron were literally laughing about, well, yeah, because, you know, we was in the room together, you know what I'm saying? We had this chick, we was, you know, she giving him head, you know what I'm saying? And they cracking up laughing. And then, you know what I'm saying, she stopped giving him head, and then he hit the front and back, and then she giving me head. And I was like, are y'all really having this conversation right now? And they were like laughing while having this conversation. And I was like, I don't think none of this shit is funny. I don't think, and this was after the Diddy lawsuit stuff. This is after, you know, people are accusing. And I'm like, this is like a week or two ago. I'm like, what are y'all doing? This ain't funny. So Melissa, who then was insinuating they maybe was involved, you know, and then she had to come back and say, I apologize that I insinuated that or whatever. But I feel like sometimes y'all need to sit down somewhere and just shut up. Period. But that's that. Because it's a lot of fallout from this puffiness. You know what I'm saying? And Puffy gonna be on last. It's a lot of fallout from the puffiness. What else I want to get into? Oh, British wants a judge to possibly push back her sentencing because she's supposed to report to prison on December 11th. She's like, Judge, please, can you please, you know, push it back into after the holidays so I can spend, you know, this last Christmas with my child. And I was like, technically, last Christmas was the last Christmas with your daughter, because this isn't like a new case. Like, you've known for a while that you was probably going to prison. You know that you was going to possibly be going to prison. So I'm not trying to be a screw, say no, Senator, her daughter doesn't deserve a last, you know, whatever. But I also feel like, girl, go and come back. You know, because you were actively doing things as a mom. And it's sad because your child will now be without you for a couple years. Because of your decisions in life, and hopefully, you know, whatever. But I almost feel like, is it fair? It's not a big thing, you know what I'm saying? But your child also has to know mama did something wrong, and this is mama's, you know, consequence. So mama won't be here for Christmas this year, but I'll see you in a couple years, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna have Christmas early. Because I go to prison, you know what I'm saying? So we'll see what the judge said. They're hoping they can extend it to the end of the year. And it's have her go to prison after Christmas Day. Girl, you better put a tree up today and have Christmas be tomorrow. I saw this and I got upset. It says a man was bitten by a dog in LA while walking in a restaurant to get his food. The owner told him if he wasn't walking so fast towards him, it wouldn't have happened. I said, bitch, what? Now, you see the people sitting there, okay? The man wasn't even walking fast, nothing. The man was just leisurely walking to get food, and that lady and her goddamn dinosaur dog was outside, and, you know, it bit the man, okay? And for her to say, well, if you wasn't walking so, he's not walking fast? I do not believe that pets should be allowed in restaurant areas. Okay, I feel like your dog should be at your house, but nobody's dog should be at a restaurant. I don't care if it's outside. It's a restaurant. And I said, first of all, the day I walk up to a restaurant and a dog bites me and the restaurant knew the dog was outside, I'm going to sue the restaurant for pain and suffering. And so the restaurant, we around here losing their license and losing things. I'm going to own the restaurant. And that lady would have lost a dog because the dog would have been sent to Jesus. Okay? If your dog bite me, your dog wants to go to heaven. They say all dogs go to heaven. If your dog bites me, your dog wants to die. Okay? Your dog has a death wish. Okay? Look, I would also probably kick the dog in the face because why would you bite me? I am not an advocate of dogs or even animals being in spaces that they don't like. Why is like right? Why are dogs at the grocery store? Why is your dog in the mall? Is it a CNI dog? Unless it is a CNI dog, and you need to see the dog in your eyes. Your dog should not be sitting around here. Okay, outside, and then your response to me as the dog owner said, "Oh, if you weren't walking so fast, bitch, he wasn't walking fast at all. He was walking so slow, the dog caught him." To me, that white lady dog bit that black man because he was a black man. Trauma dogs. If you so traumatized, stay at home. I know people have those support animals, and I get that. But if you need a support animal, do not go to Applebee's. I feel like, and this is my opinion. I'm not saying people don't have a right to have a dog, but if your dog can't behave, dogs do not, in my opinion, just do not need to be in a restaurant. I just feel I don't want your dog in a restaurant. I ain't saying the dogs, have to not come outside. You know what I'm saying? I think there should be a strict rule to when pets are allowed. Now, to me, service animals are the same as like CNI dogs. You know what I'm saying? You have it for a reason. That lady is outside with her regular dog. Regular dogs do not attack people. That dog do. That dog did. I'm sorry. That dog did. Is a difference. But I still feel like even with service animals, there still should be like a section. If you have a dog, there should be an animal section. I don't want your dog in the same section with me, and I don't have no animal. I don't want your dog here possibly by my food. I don't want your parrot feathers by my food. I don't want your cat hair by my food. So even if you bring your pet out with you, I still feel like there should be a section where the dogs are at, where the only other people over there are other people with animals. So I don't want animals near me when I am out at a restaurant or at a mall, at the post office, at the laundromat, at the ice cream shop. I'm naming random places now. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that. I don't want to hear a dog panting and breathing while I'm trying to eat my chicken Alfredo at Red Lobster. I don't want to smell wet dog while I'm drinking a Lobsterita. So in my opinion, if I go to a place of business and this place of business allows dogs, cool, fine. But if I come in there and the dog that you as a restaurant have allowed to be in there, I'm going to sue you first. I'm going to sue the owner of the dog second. Because I should not feel like I have to beware of dogs when coming in to I was just walking and minding my business and your dog bit me. How do I know your dog ain't got rabies? Again, I would have sued the restaurant, and that lady would have lost her dog because the dog would have went right to heaven. Because ain't no reason for dogs to attack people. Period. 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 Again, if restaurants, and I really mean places where you anywhere I'm going to sit down to eat, where there's food, for people to eat. I feel like animals should not be allowed in the restaurant. This person had the dog outside, but still you see the damn dog got bit. Look, the dog wants to go to the upper room. Period. I don't have any pets for a reason. So I don't feel like, because what if the dog that you brought to the restaurant, come on now, had fleas or ticks. Now the dog that somebody brought to the restaurant, okay, they got fleas and ticks. Now the restaurant got fleas and ticks. Now the restaurant got to be closed down. Why? To debug it from fleas and ticks. Now humans can have fleas and ticks too, but we humans. You know what I'm saying? But again, if you are a restaurant and you want to allow pets, there should be a pet section. But this right here is like, no, the dog was outside and bit somebody. The dog want to go see Jesus. Send it to Jesus. Let the dog go where it wants to go. Oh, happy belated birthday to Lauren London. Her birthday was a day ago. She turned 39. That's Miss Nunu. I think we will always look at her as Nunu from ATL. So happy belated birthday. Okay. I thought it was somebody else's birthday, but maybe I was tripping. Oh, happy belated birthday to Jay-Z, 54. Okay, 54. I feel like the fact that I remember like rapping, faded up Jay-Z, and he's now this. It's a long, okay. But happy belated birthday to Jay of the Sea, Jay-Z. Offset around here giving away free toys, clothes, health checkups. Okay, his hometown. Look, if we can, show folk when they doing BLS, we need to show folk when they doing good things too. Okay, congrats to Offset for giving back to the community, because the kids are the future. And when you become a blessing to one, become a blessing to some. Okay, and give it back. So kudos to Offset for all that he did for the people in his city, okay, around in Atlanta, okay. Good for him. Jennifer Williams and her fiance. In 2023, Jennifer Williams is around here engaged. Ain't this something? Look, I feel like we always see her as the lady who husband talks or doing her face on the show. But she around here looking happy with this man. Now, I don't watch Basketball Wives. I can't do it. But, they say she happy. They say she happy with that man. Look, I wish she gets all the love and happiness that she can take. I hope that she feels loved forever. And congrats to her. What's next? I'm trying to make sure that I get everything. We did Taylor Swift. We did Tyrese. Oh, let's do this man. What is man at? Where? So Carlos King is going to have a show called Bold and Bougie. WeTV picked up this show from Carlos King called it's called Bold and Bougie. And do y'all like, does this look like Masika? When I saw this picture, I said, oh, Carlos, gave Masika a TV show. I was like, well, that's different. I would not think that. And then when they said, no, bitch, that is Malaysia. I said, Malaysia who? That's Malaysia Pargo from Basketball Wives. I said, am I the only one that feel like Malaysia look different? I don't know what look. I don't know if it's because the wig is better. I don't know. But when I first saw, I was like, that don't look like, she just did not look like herself. And I think I may have just been tripping. But Malaysia Pargo was gonna be on Bold and Bougie. Usher Raymond's ex-wife, Tamika Foster, would be on the Bold and Bougie. I said, not Usher's all right, ex-wife. Now I don't know if y'all remember Go Shine. Go Shine. Let me go on back. This is Malaysia Pargo from Basketball Wives. And I said, okay. Now, the first thought I also had was Malaysia was born on Basketball Wives. Malaysia did not really show much of her life on there. So it said the new series, The Bold and Bougie, follows a group of extraordinary and fearless women who refuses to let societal expectations or age define them. And I said, but Malaysia didn't do shit on Basketball Wives. But I'm gonna leave it be. But again, Usher's ex-wife, Tamika Foster, Go Shine, who was a hairstylist, but she's also been on a couple of shows over the years. I'm sorry, Go Shay. Why can't we say Go Shine? Lord Jesus, I mean Go Shay. She's a hairstylist from Atlanta. She used to be in a relationship with Lala, Lala Anthony's cousin, Dice. So when Lala had her show years ago, we had seen Go Shay on there. But she's also been on other stuff over the years. So I am interested in seeing Go Shay because I feel like this may be the first time we get like her on her own. And then Crystal, who is Neo's ex-wife. Now, Crystal, I feel like wasn't Crystal on that E show about married people or whatever? Wasn't she on there? I just feel like this is a random 4 people on the show. And then I said also, the Carlos King out here, because Carlos King had announced the show. Where is it? Did I save it? Because Carlos had like a whole little trailer. I must not have saved it. But so the series is in production. It will debut next year or star Atlanta women, Malaysia, Tamika, Go Shay. Oh, somebody named Princess Batoon Lofter, so I don't know who that is. And then Crystal Smith. But like no tea, no shade. No tea, no shade. Carlos, y'all see Malaysia picture. That's the Malaysia I know. That's Malaysia. Okay. That's Malaysia. Yeah, that's the Abby comment. That's Malaysia. I don't know who this is supposed to be. Again, she looked. Talk about skin lightening. Talk about it. Okay. But I feel like when you have 4 random women who we know for random reasons, I feel like what's the point? You know what I'm saying? And 4 women who refuse like that. What? It seemed like there's no real premise for the show. besides because I'm not in my 20s, I'm not gonna let people tell me I can't be out here partying and having a good time. Bam, if you say so. So I mean, the same way I did not watch Keke Wyatt's show, because I did not watch it. I don't see. I may check out one episode to see if it's good or not, but I'm also already bored because Carlos keep having the same repetitive thing. You know, to me, this is R&B divas, Hollywood divas. Now, this to me, this is like reality. This is reality divas. Women who we met somewhere or the other through some, like Milady from Basketball Wives, Crystal and Tamika because of their ex-husbands. You know, I don't know who the lady with the blonde hair and the I don't know who she is. And then Gaucher, I know her because she used to date Lala's cousin. She was on Lala's show. But I'm like, I'm also already bored because I'm like, how many more times can we try to see these people who are in the same industry act like, oh my God, I want you guys to love me, whatever. Keke, shout out to Keke Palmer. Y'all know Keke Palmer and Dominic Perry children are cousins, you know. And Keke Palmer made a post. I may have said Keke's actual post. I did. She made a post and just appreciating Dominique. Let her know I love you. You know, saying you're a great person, a great mom. Your daughter is a reflection of how great you are. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of you. You know, you and this again, supporting and showing support for somebody who also went through things that you went through as well. You know, and I said that is so amazing. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, seeing Dominic reply, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm in tears. You know what I'm saying? You're light and love and, you know, place in my life to guide me, because I feel like they're like kindred spirits, because both of them ended up with guys who they have children with who are not the best people. And sometimes when dudes have baby mamas and their kids are related, sometimes the women don't like, you know what I'm saying, mesh. So I appreciate so much both of them pouring love, light, and positivity into each other because they're in the same scenario. You know what I'm saying? And as young Black women, young Black moms, you do want to see them support each other. You do want to see them pour into each other. And say me some dudes, okay? So kudos to Taylor, to Keke for sending love, light, and positivity to Dominique. And I love the fact that they have their own bond. So hopefully that means that their children will, be cousins and be friendly, you know what I'm saying, with each other. Haley Bailey is on the cover of Variety. Variety has a thing like, it's like, actor to actor, where an actor interviews another actor. And she posted the cover. Okay. She then posted on her stories. I just also want to say I'm so very grateful for my real supporters who are respectful of women's bodies and loving. Being under a microscope is not easy, but for the real ones who show unconditional love religiously, I appreciate you. I feel so blessed and grateful. Now I said, Hallie. Usually people say that when they feel like they've been body shamed, they have been scrutinized, and they've been picked apart, and they've been looked at as sex symbols or having to be in shape all the time, and people always commenting on how their weight and blah 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 blah. I feel like, in my opinion, I get her point in saying, oh, thank you to those who are not judging me, blah blah blah. I feel like nobody is judging her. But I feel like people feel like you're pregnant. And they feel like you're hiding the pregnancy because you just don't want to announce you're pregnant. Whatever. I still feel like she don't have to announce she's pregnant. You can keep just not talking about it. But I do feel like making a statement as if, oh, thank you to those who are respectful of women's bodies. Like, you can't feel, because I know there are people who are saying harsh things about her and about her dating DDG and about her allegedly being pregnant. I understand she probably gets a lot of foolish shits in her way. I also feel like she's a love from folks who like, girl, you're pregnant, it's cool, it's fine. Stop lying. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you look pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. But I'm like, even just going down her timeline on her IG, with she took down a lot of stuff. You know, your body does look different, and not in the way of, oh, you gained some weight. Oh, you gained a little weight. You look a little, like that ain't what it was. Like, you look like a person who's pregnant. I don't think when somebody as tiny as she was, who we notice she's no longer showing her belly. I just don't want the narrative to be that people are not being respectful of her body, because some folks are continuously hazed and hated on about their body. I think people just want her to admit she's pregnant, and she ain't got to. I think girl, fuck them haters. You know what I'm saying? But if you pregnant, I'm happy. If she pregnant, I'm happy for her. And if she not, I'm like, what was going on? Like, was this a medical? I'm worried. What's going on? I don't know. But again, girl, I think she's pregnant, and a baby will be here eventually. And if not, we hope she will eventually say what was going on that made her stop posting. Child, Amy and TJ need to go sit down somewhere. Okay. When TJ says he turned to weed, edibles, and alcohol after his relationship with Amy was outed. Sir, you have been banging that white lady. So stop it. Stop it. Because if y'all were if this is my thing about these two, if y'all were actually in a relationship, y'all were not cheating, y'all had already been out of your marriages, and it just wasn't public, why would you turn to weed and alcohol? For what? If y'all wasn't doing shit wrong, and if all y'all had to do was put up, hey, our marriage was already, it ain't no way that both y'all spouses stayed quiet and not said, well, no, we were already, no, y'all were sneaking around. Y'all were. And that's the part I feel like there was, that I think is bullshit. Then when she said I had the welfare check on TJ, there were days like I wanted to die. And I was like, bitch, what? Cheating on your spouse, or if you are fully out of your marriage and you have started a whole new relationship, and all that happened was the relationship became public. The only reason it was all this scrutiny was because y'all know for a fact it wasn't as clean cut as y'all make it out to be. And that's what aggravates me about, and I'm not going to play the article that was, honey. Oh my God. Hand hold. Hey, babe. Hey, babe. I don't know. I thought TJ was going to kill himself. I was so sad. I wanted to die. Like, miss me with the bull stuff. Again, when people are in marriages, and because we know for a fact there have been people who was married and they're married, like Tiana and Amar, who had been separated basically all year because she filed for divorce in fucking January. So when it's now, July or August, and we see Amar out with women, we're like, what? Oh, he's cheating. It's like, no, their marriage was already over. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that with TJ and Amy, y'all marriages was not over. Because if it was, why were y'all sneaking around? Why was the relationship being made public so hard? If y'all were already in it, y'all spouses knew it was over, what would have been so hard? Is Gayle King, if Gayle King, who was a married journalist, okay, got with another married journalist, I don't know, some man or whatever, I feel like when two married couples are out of their marriages, and they start liking each other, and then they start dating while they're in the process of getting divorced, if that relationship becomes public knowledge, nobody's around here needing to get on weed edibles, drinking a whole bunch. I just want to die. Why? If you did not do nothing wrong, why you want to die? Why you got to be high? It gives bullshit. Now, I also heard that their exes are now dating because they bonded over this traumatic ass shit. Wife swap. Okay, swapping it on out. No tea, no shade. I can't see their show going far if y'all first conversation is like, oh my God, we were so scared. Oh God, we didn't know what to do. I thought TJ was going to die. I wanted to die. And, y'all were out that damn cabin, butt pat each other, miss me with the BS. So I can't see their show lasting that long because I feel like it was a bunch of bullshit. Y'all not even being honest about what happened. Y'all left y'all respective marriages, started banging each other, and then with the bangation, y'all got exposed. Anyway, Beyonce's Renaissance concert movie documentary topped the box office. Okay, now this was a day ago. Okay, that was a day ago. A day ago, after the first day or so, it made a little 22 million. I feel like since then, it's made more. Let me see. Beyonce's Renaissance film box office. Let me see if I can see what it was. So it still said 2 days ago. So 2 days ago, it's still saying it made 21 million. I don't know how much it is as of now. However, it was like the highest grossing movie to come out like in December or whatever. But we also have to put into account this movie is only playing in select theaters. It doesn't have as many theaters. It's only played on the weekends, not during the week. I believe it's only going to be playing for like 3 weeks on weekends. So I feel like that's amazing. You know what I'm saying? To do $22 million in like 2 days is great. Once it's over and it's the full run, I think make more money. Excuse me. That movie was amazing. I may go back and see it. I'm not sure. Okay. I do see it. It says Beyonce's concert film reportedly amassed a $95 million weekend overall. Okay. So almost $100 million over the whole weekend. If you had not went and seen the Renaissance film by Beyonce, go see it. It's really, really good. Child. Now we know that Jeannie Mike was saying that, oh my God, you know, he's lying. No, he's lying. I found out when the world found out. I found out on social media about him getting divorced. I was gutted. I was gutted. You know. Now I seen folks saying, "Oh, Jeannie Mike is getting messy." You know, Jeezy's trying not to discuss it. Of course. Because you filed for divorce. So, of course, the person who filed for divorce does not want to talk. He's also a person who in the past has been private. Jeannie hasn't. She's a social media person or whatever. So, he's saying, his side is saying, she lying. She lying. You know, she wasn't blindsided because it says the source claims that the couple went to multiple counselors to attempt to fix their marriage, but literally none of them worked. After trying and trying, that's when Jeezy decided that their marriage was irretrievably broken. This is my thing. You can be married to somebody and go into counseling. You can be trying to fix it. And your wife could feel like, or whoever can feel like, we're trying to fix it. Even if the people we went to so far, again, they was only married for 2 years, you know? And if y'all are trying to fix it and you think we're trying to fix it, and if your husband then goes and files for divorce, that's blindsided because I thought we were trying to fix it. Unless you came to me and said, hey, the counseling ain't working. So I'm going to just file for divorce. No, you went and filed for divorce because you felt it was done. That wasn't a conversation with her and she knew. No, you made a decision to end your marriage and your wife felt like y'all were working to fix the marriage. Miss me with the bullshit. Completely. So a part of me feel like Jeezy made a decision to end the marriage. Jeannie did not want to end it. That don't mean that whatever hardship they had wasn't either person's fault. Like both of them had fault in how they got there. But him going to file for divorce without telling her, hey, I'm done. I'm done. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he also may realize people felt some kind of way about her anyway. So if I file for divorce, they're not going to say poor Jeannie. They already really didn't even like me being with her. Then, you know, she did not want to be she didn't even want kids. And then they got married, had a baby, child. So I feel like Jeezy's side trying to make it seem like Jeannie fully knew that Jeezy was not only going to file for divorce, but it would become public knowledge. I feel like even by the source saying, well, you know, they had been trying therapy and that wasn't working. Right. And he went and filed for divorce. That is shocking. It is. You hear me? But sometimes men do dumb shit. But girl, anyway, what else was I gonna talk about? We're not doing Blueface stuff at all. We did it. We got Tyrese. Oh, because it's getting late, I want to get to the Diddy and the Jonathan Majors of it all. Jonathan Majors. Let's start with him. Child, Jonathan Majors out here foolish. Crazy. But first, y'all take a little second and like the video. Jonathan Majors around here being a weird person because who in their right mind is telling a white woman to act like Fred Scott King or Michelle Obama? When I said he said what? I said what in the Jesus going on here? So y'all know his case is in court. The victim, the alleged victim, the girl, was speaking, give her testimony, and I'm gonna read what it said from the Hollywood Reporter. Okay. Now, again, he has 4 charges: misdemeanor assault, aggravated harassment, and harassment after police, came around it. Now, this happened back in March. Okay, back in March. Now, she said it happened after midnight. They were in a private car going home. She observed a text message on his phone. The alleged text was shown in court on Wednesday, reading, "Oh, how I wish to be kissing you." Okay. And that was sent to him because he sent the person, we don't know who he sent it to. He sent the person the song, "A Lady" by D'Angelo. You're my lady. You know what I'm saying? So again, we always said the conversation seemed like he was texting somebody, she saw it and got upset. Okay. So she said when she seen the text, she then tried to grab the phone from him. He then pried her finger from the phone, grabs her arm and her right hand, twisted her forearm, and then struck her right ear to get the phone from her. Okay. He then said, "Stop the car." Okay. And she tried to get out the car, and then he picked her up and threw her back inside the car. I was like, what? Wow. Okay. So that was what she did on Tuesday. On Wednesday, she finished it up, okay, and said after she had gone to a club with 3 people. Now remember, we had seen that video before of her meeting like 2 or 3 people outside, and she was saying that, "Oh yeah, I met these people outside, and then I went to party with them." And folks kept on saying, if he beat you up and you was old distraught, why you go to a party with 3 strangers? Okay. And she said that after she had gone to a club with 3 individuals or whatever, she was they were trying to help her and comfort her after they witnessed the incident. Now, if they witnessed it, are they going to be testifying? But she went back to the apartment that she shared with him in the morning. They exchanged texts, and he ended the relationship. So again, after we got into this fight in this car or whatever, and you ain't come home, he broke up with her. She could not sleep due to the pain from her injuries. Took 2 sleeping pills, and then later became ill in the bathroom, where she remained for hours. Okay, she woke up to the police standing around her, which she said she later learned was due to maids returning home, finding her and calling 911, with the assumption that she had tried to self-harm the night before. Where she said, "I didn't try to self-harm. I did not try to self-harm." She was reluctant to tell them the details about how she received the injuries. She said because she did not want to get the actor in trouble, and she also knew it would make him angry. I alluded to it in the safest way I felt possible. I could hear him in the next room. I was worried. I always felt guilty for the fact that he was there in the way. I just wanted to reassure him that I didn't tell them to arrest him. Y'all, see, yesterday I said to myself, I don't want to come on and have a conversation because I felt like I don't fully believe her way of telling things. Because a part of me feel like did an altercation in the car happen? Absolutely. Yes. I absolutely feel like something in that car happened. I feel like, again, she saw the phone and the message. She got pissed. tried to grab it, and that was the altercation. I also feel like seeing her going out, right, I want to hear from the taxi driver. That's the smoking gun. You know what I'm saying? So that's a key part, in my opinion, about what happened. But I still feel like the video we saw of her even inside the club partying, like she just did not seem hurt, like physically hurt. I'm not saying that she's not emotionally hurt because somebody put their hands on her, but I felt like she did not look physically hurt like she claimed that she was in the thing. So a part of me feel like they got into a fight. They both were drunk. And they got physical with each other. I do feel like she never wanted the cops to know none of it happened. Because she didn't call the cops. He did. I also feel like, why would a black man call the police to the house with the white woman he beat up the night before? That don't sound normal to me. Because he's a celebrity. I feel like, and I'm just trying to have a rational conversation about what she said happened. So somebody who is privately always angry and aggressive with you, you know, and he wants you to be like Coretta Scott King and Michelle Obama. Y'all get into a physical altercation in the car. He picks you up and throws you in the cab. And after all of that, you go find 3 random strangers and you go partying with them and you get to the house. And when he gets to the house and he finds you there after he's beating you up, he calls 911 to help you, because she said he called 911. I didn't call 911. He called 911. I don't know many people. I don't know many abusive people who call the police on themselves, because you're going to get arrested. So I kept feeling like just certain things don't add up. Again, I do believe an altercation happened in the cab. I just don't believe that she is painting this narrative of him like beating her and leaving her for dead somewhere. She's been rescued by 3 random white people. Okay, she goes out partying with said white people. And then when the police get there, she's so scared to not upset him. She's so scared to, you know, make sure he know, I didn't call the police. I didn't tell him nothing, baby. I am being Coretta. You know, I just want to make sure I did not tell them to arrest you. It says throughout her testimony, she was frequently asked by the prosecutors whether she felt in pain, her range of mobility, the level of pain during that night. And I'm like, you know, she was drunk. I was tipsy. I was just a little tipsy. And I just don't feel like this narrative is what actually happened. I don't feel like this narrative is as accurate. And I feel like if they had a fight in the car, and these are misdemeanors, it ain't a felony. You know, he don't have, girl, when the bad guy came and attacked me with a steel baseball bat, he had a felony charge of assault. Now he pleaded down to a misdemeanor, I believe, because I think it played it down as like felonious assault. However, he has 4 misdemeanor charges, and y'all is taking it to court. And I'm like, but if she also attacked him, shouldn't they both be on trial? Because I'm not saying that anybody should get away with putting a hand on a woman. What I am saying is I also understand and have seen couples upset and drunk and dude cheating and you pissed. Give me the phone. Snatch the phone back. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like that one thing should be what we see in this long drawn out case from fucking March. It's now December. It's on trial, and she understands. Oh my God, he threw, and I'm not trying to, not be sympathetic to a victim because I am in domestic violence. I'm a survivor of many things, and I get it. But at the same time, common sense. What man is calling the police because the girl who he beat up the night before is laying on the ground beaten up from him the night before? To me, that don't make any sense. To me, if he is this controlling, aggressive, standing loud, like I told you person, if he come home and see you just drunk on the floor, I feel like he might leave you there. He might leave you there because he didn't call 911 for ambulance. The police came. So again, we have to wait to hear from other witnesses. We have to wait. The cab driver will be the smoking gun. If the cab driver from his personal witness stand says no, Jonathan was aggressive, he was mean to her, he was cussing her out, he was manhandling her, she was innocent, she was just defending herself, he did throw her, like if that's the thing, then he has to suffer the consequences. Period. But I still feel like this is a bit of a witch hunt. Because even remember when the charges first came out, remember how they kept on saying, oh, we have all these people from his past who also said that he was this way too. We have exes and classmates and these people or whatever who can coincide. Yes, he's this mean, aggressive, abusive, blah, blah, blah. And none of that became fact. But just putting that out in the atmosphere makes it seem like, oh, he's an aggressive asshole. So I just feel like, it's a he said, she said thing. And the only thing that we can go off of is the one witness got a cab driver. The video of her after the fact partying with strangers, hands all working fine, no marks on her body showing that she was physically assaulted. So that's why I said it feel like it was a little altercation, but it wasn't him beating her up, which is how they made it seem. You know what I'm saying? I just need people to be held accountable for what actually happens and not try to paint a narrative based on, oh, this big old black man who dating this white woman. Even I feel like even us black people who are now judging him because he dating Megan Good allegedly. You know what I'm saying? I feel like hopefully he learned the error of his ways because that lady, and he met that lady on the set. I think he met her on the set of Ant-Man, he said. So they had not been dating, for too long or whatever. But if he told her to act like, now I will say this. If he told that lady to act like Karla Scott and Michelle Obama, Jonathan, you can't be with white and try to make them black. It's ways to say, I need you. And this is the thing. Because a white woman saying, well, he told me that I should be like Karla Scott and Michelle. I need that put into context. Because did he mean, those were women who stood beside their men and they were great women? or I need you to be a strong black woman in a white body. Because that's just stupid. You know what I'm saying? To make it seem as if I want you to be a strong black woman versus saying I need somebody with me that can hold themselves accountable and, hold themselves in a higher regard. Like, you don't see Michelle Obama around here getting drunk and hanging out with random black people in front of Barack Obama's argument. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can understand someone saying, hey, because, first of all, stop comparing black people to white people. But I can get him giving a reference to the women I see myself with and how they hold themselves. It's like, now, first of all, Jonathan, I need you to pick some more recent alive people, but I can understand the notion of I want a woman like that, but she's a white woman. So it sounds crazy because you're saying that to a white woman. There are other ways to explain how you want someone to act and not have it be a white woman with these black people references. You know what I'm saying? But I can also get, he know black people. It's just weird. But we would have to see what else happens in the court case for him because it's ongoing. Child, let's get to Puffy in this. Y'all see what it says. Okay. Y'all see what it say. And I'm like, again, now this is the fifth lawsuit. Fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, fifth. Now, y'all know I be around here with the stuff. Okay. Because again, with a Diddy doc, it says trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning. Now, this person's name is a Jane Doe. It's Jane Doe. The person has the same lawyers that handle Cassie's stuff. Is the person, the team that's handling this stuff. Okay. Now, I'm not gonna fully read all of this. Okay, because y'all know I can get flagged. But it does mention, Cassie's lawsuit. You know what I'm saying? And they mention how usually a person has like one lawsuit. You know what I'm saying? But he has had many, this is number 5. Okay. This is number 5. This is now the 5th lawsuit filed against Mr. Combs in the last 3 weeks. And the allegations brought by Ms. Doe are in many ways even more egregious than those before. And back in 2003, okay, back in 2003, she was in 11th grade, and she's alleging that Puffy, that dude, Pierre, who we seen was also, talk about whatever, Harv, and a third person was doing stuff they weren't supposed to be doing. Okay. She met Pierre and a third person in the lounge Child here in Detroit. I wonder what lounge it was. He said, hey, I'm best friend with Diddy. Mr. Combs convinced her, who was half his age at the time, to accompany Mr. Pierre and a third assailant on a private jet to come to New York. Before they left on the private jet, Pierre smoked crack cocaine in the bathroom of the lounge. And then he he made her suck a chicken bone. The third assailant who was suing them We don't know who the third person is. But they took her from Detroit to Jersey, went to Diddy's house or the studio. Okay, went to Daddy's house studio, and she's alleging, they gave her drugs, gave her alcohol, and that she was inebriated. She could not consent, and they had sex with her. And I mean, I am flabbergasted by the fact that any of this stuff is because this stuff happens every day. And the fact that we know that Cassie said Diddy would hire, male hookers to come around there with big chicken bones to do stuff and will watch. So hearing this person say, Diddy watched me and the third dude, stuff happened, and she was so out of it, she did not even realize that it was the other guy. But how the third guy had sex with her, allegedly Pierre had sex with her, Child, I just can't. So this is supposedly, allegedly, Jane Doe. Of course, her face is covered. They covered up her face. But it's the fact that she has pictures showing I was around. Now, again, this happened 20 years ago. But she's suing. And I just feel like before Kathy came out with what she went through with him, there always been rumblings over the years of stuff with Diddy. And I'm like, we can't be surprised that people we don't know personally do crazy things that we would not think they do. And a part of me feel like he did that shit. You hear me? And part of me feel like, did he do that shit? Because you do have to ask, is anybody trying to piggyback off of what Cassie did? I feel like if it's true, they can check flight records. Because even having a private plane, you got to be clear to fly. And I'm never fully surprised at people being monsters. Again, Megan, the reporter, said, the same lawyers who represented Cassie and her quickly settled a lawsuit against Diddy, sue him again, and that this is the person who wants to stay anonymous. Now, Diddy put out a statement. Well, he posted on IG, okay? And he said enough is enough. For the last couple of weeks, I've sat silently, and watched people try to assassinate my character, destroy my reputation, and my legacy. Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. I will fight for my name, my family, and for the truth. Sean Diddy Combs. Now, Diddy, I feel like that's what I wish he would have said when Cassie made her allegations. Because a part of me feel like you settled so quickly with Cassie, you opened up the door. It's the equivalent of somebody saying you never pay terrorists. And I'm not calling Cassie terrorists. I'm saying when you pay people, people think they can keep getting paid from you. You did not at all try to fight for your name, family, or the truth when Cassie came and accused you of things. But now that you settled with Cassie, and other folks are saying you did things to them too, now you want to fight for your name. Now you want to speak out about, protecting your legacy. I feel like I wish you would have done that initially. Because trying to now say, it's all these people making this made up shit looking for a quick payday. Well, you opened that door when you instantly paid Cassie or settled things with Cassie. We don't know what Cassie got, but trust me, she got some money, okay? And now that more, because again, Cassie was the first lawsuit, and since hers, 4 more have came up. Now, I also want to touch on Aubrey O'Day. First of all, the fact that somebody made her face look different is kind of crazy. She posted on her thing with a song, Kanye West song about going to jail. R. Kelly flow bar for bar. Meaning when R. Kelly said, I didn't do it. So she's saying, he's denying things the same way R. Kelly did. I feel like this. Audrey, because I can never hear her name right. If you have a Diddy story, tell your story. A part of me feel like I don't want Aubrey continually just tacking on to what other folks said, but you not speaking your own truth. If you been through things with him, then say that. A part of me feel like we know something happened, and if you don't want to say what happened with you, leave other folks shit alone. Because you told us you didn't sign no NDA, so you can say what. Why ain't you saying? Now, are you the Jane Doe? So I believe where there's smoke, there's fire. I'm a believer in that. Not saying allegations equal instant guilt. I'm saying some shit happened. And the reason people now believe something happened was because, again, you instantly paid Cassie. You said one time, I didn't do it, but then paid her. So I feel like it's your fault that people feel like, they can. I think that was all that it was. Oh, this one too. Because now of all this new stuff, the people of the Diego liquor or whatever, like, hey, all this toxic Diddy news and these lawsuits, you know what I'm saying? He can't be a face of nothing. Because anything currently attached to Diddy is just not gonna be good. And while that may seem unfair, because he has not been found guilty in the court of law, and people already look at him as guilty, I feel like that's why personally, I believe Cassie, I do, but I also felt like Diddy should have tried to fight for his name. Because when you settle the following day, it's like you ain't try to defend yourself. At all. So I'm not surprised other people who are alleging stuff that happened is coming out. I'm not even gonna deny that they're not doing it for money. I was listening to something, I forgot who it was. Oh, I was listening to Kevin on Stage and That Chick Angel on the podcast on Patreon. And they were like, it's crazy how people feel like, oh, if you get hurt somewhere and you want to sue, it's fine. If your family member gets hurt or killed, you want to sue whoever, is fine. You get money for that. But if somebody is physically assaulted in some kind of way, and when they finally decide to speak up on their trauma, people feel like, oh, you waited too long. It's only when somebody is assaulted, that people sexually assaulted, that people like to complain and say, well, you waited too long. Why wait so long? Blah, blah, blah. Why you want money? If I get hurt, if somebody hurts me, yes, I may say, give me some money. Sometimes the person going to jail ain't going to fix shit. You're going to be in jail rich. I'm going to be poor. So when folks say stuff like, oh, why do they want money? It's a money grab. It may be because pay me for my pain. Pay me for my pain. If I get shot by the police, they're going to pay me for my pain. If I get, I don't, you know what I'm saying? It's like, we need to stop making it seem as if people who are like, okay, you did this. I can't guarantee you gonna go to jail, but I can guarantee you're gonna pay me. I can guarantee that. So it's like, look, you know what? And they were saying, Adel said, we still pissed off at the lady who got Emmett Till killed. All these years later, we still are mad about people who did things to people. So why can't people understand? People can be pissed off about somebody who hurt them 20 years ago. And if a billionaire did things to me, and I am now emotionally ready, because this is something too. When you go after somebody for what they've done to you as a woman, you have to be mentally, emotionally, spiritually, all the leagues strong, because people gonna throw all kind of shit at you. And when you first get assaulted, you're not ready. And that's if Ray from down the street did some dumb shit. Pussy, P. Diddy, bad boy, dude, did all this stuff. That means the world, Craig, the world is going to come after me. You have to be tough to handle what comes your way. And that takes time sometimes. Some folks, it may not take 10 years. Some folks, there are many people who were hurt and they never are able to get to a point of speaking out about what hurt them, because it still hurts them. And sometimes they just bury it. So there's nothing wrong with, if somebody did something, one, you expose them for what they did, so folks know, boom. You know what I'm saying? They know to avoid that person. But you also can make a little bit of money. It's just crazy that people feel like, well, nobody should get money if you don't sue them criminally, you're lying. You want some money. It's a money grab. And my thing is, but did you do something for them to grab money for? Did you do something for it to be a money grab? So Diddy don't have to be in prison. He don't, because now his life is ruined. His life is ruined. He still will not be able to live life how he used to. Thank you, Nicole, for the super chat. I try to explain to people how veterans like myself get monthly compensation for our PTSD, and they try to argue it wasn't the same thing. Really? I feel like, veterans who went through the ringer, like they should get monthly. It's trauma. It's continuous trauma. It's continuous. And people need to know there is no time limit on getting over traumatic situations. Be that war, be that being assaulted, be that somebody dying. You know what I'm saying? All of that stuff is trauma. And it manifests in different ways. And it, for some people, it's very debilitating. And so nobody should feel like, oh, well, you should be over it. You was in war 20 years. It's like, no, there is no time. There's no time limit on how your body and mind reacts to trauma. There isn't. Period. Because so many things are also triggers to your trauma. You know what I'm saying? So even for people who are victims of these celebrity people, think about if you had to see the person all over the news who was beating on you and nobody knew that was beating on you. And you have to just keep dealing with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, eventually you want to speak up. So that's the part. I'm not, and again, for at least for Diddy, I'm speaking Diddy specifically. Diddy life would never be the same. It won't. People won't want to, like, oh, let's go hang out with Diddy over here at the party. Nah. I don't want to hang out with Diddy. I'm not saying everyone will abandon him and he'll be shunned. Some folk will rock with him privately, but Diddy not getting invited to no party, you know what I'm saying, recently, coming up within the next year. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna be able to get no brand deals. If the Super Bowl is gonna be, in February. Nobody gonna try to book Ciroc to be the spokesperson for whatever. It's with Diddy. Every business that he's connected to will have to make a decision to sever ties with him because certain people may not want to associate. Oh, that's the man, he was beating up Cassie and had these lawsuits. So his life will be different. It may not be prison how we see prison. Some folks are like, prison is locked away in the prison, away from family, behind bars. That's prison. Prison is different. It's different for different people. Puffy not being able to be Puffy, not being able to be Diddy, not being the life of the party, not being the bad boy. Bad. He can't be that right now. He had to sit down and shut up. He had to sit. That's prison to him. Because how he lived life is completely different. He's in prison. A different prison. Period. So, as things happen, we shall see. And side note, I think what Cassie did made sense. She hurt him in the places that mattered the most to him, his pockets and his image. Diddy has never had like a bad image. Even though we've heard things over the years, he's never had like a bad image. You know what I'm saying? He has a bad image right now. That's why he stayed quiet for a couple weeks. Because it was a bad look. He don't like that. It's a bad look for him. It's a bad look for the brand. It's a bad look for the kids. It's a bad look overall. And Diddy knows that, you know, his life is different. His life is going to be different. My kids can't do this. They can't do that. It's different. She did the right thing. She hit him where it hurts. Had he just went to jail, he would have been Diddy in jail. Truthfully. Let him be on the outside and still not be able to live life how he see fit. That's prison. You hear me? Anyway, y'all. That's it. That's it. That's all we have for today. Now, again, as I said in the earlier part of the live, I know Mel was live about her in the YouTube or whatever. I'll have that stuff up tomorrow. I'm about to cut down the live, and I may do a little talk along with it. I'm not sure. We'll discuss that tomorrow. But I gotta go to bed because I'm tired. I hope you all have already subscribed and liked the video. Okay. Follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok because it's the thing to do. Y'all, I'm finna go to bed. I want y'all to go to bed. I want y'all to be safe. I love you all. I will probably be live tomorrow night if stuff happens throughout the day at 9 o'clock and stuff, and we shall see. Okay. Now, be good, behave, be safe. And until next time, y'all, I gotta go. Bye.